Happy New Year!
Chinese New Year?
No, the NFL league year. Wednesday, the first day, and that means it's the first day of free agency, which means it's time to talk about moves that went down, more specifically, moves that caught our eyes, or eye. Mark, you get us going.
I'll go with Chase Daniel.
Whoa.
I think once the Eagles signed Sam Bradford, we all wanted Chase Daniel in Philly, and we thought that was off. But Doug Peterson, I think he showed us today that, hey, listen, we're not putting everything on Sam Bradford, one of the most boring quarterbacks of our lifetime. We're going to bring in competition. Chase Daniel knows Peterson's system better, and I understand Bradford's making a lot more money, but Albert Breer was the first to report that this is a competition, and I like that. Don't settle on Bradford. Get competition. That's all we asked for with the Eagles.
When I think excitement, forget about Sam Bradford. Chase Daniel is the guy to bring a franchise back to relevance.
Well, Dan, you'll catch on roughly 2 years after he does.
Okay, we'll see. Wes.
I think we should stay at quarterback. Brock Osweiler caught my eye. 4 years, $72 million. The Texans gave him more than the Broncos were offering by just a little bit. But this is a guy who led the NFL in 3-and-out percentage last year.
Ooh,
That's
not good.
Was not asked to do a whole lot on a good team. Still had a poor touchdown rate and a poor sack rate. I don't think that bodes well for a guy who's going to be in his fifth year. We're not talking about a rookie or second-year guy here.
Well, there's got to be a lot of pressure on him. I mean, if you think about it, who had a better season last year, Brian Hoyer or Brock Osweiler? Brian Hoyer had a better season overall. If you ignore that
nonsense.
playoff catastrophe, Brian Hoyer was a better player in the regular season. Not even close.
It's a little bit, especially if this goes badly. The amount of guaranteed money on the hook, the fact that all this fanfare was made, the fact that Osweiler became a domino in the entire free agency race. If he stinks, it's going to be a colossal disappointment.
It's an onions move. It's the put all your chips in the middle of the table move by Rick Smith and Bill O'Brien. It reminds me a little bit of Ken Whisenhunt and Rod Graves going for Kevin Cobb. If this doesn't work out, everyone gets fired.
Rick Smith is probably about a year from getting canned, so he's going for it, and why not? I mean, honestly.
I bleed green, guys. Not literally, but I am a Jets fan, so you know what caught my eye. After losing Chris Ivory to free agency, you make a move and you go get Matt Forte. This is a move that I was pumped up about potentially happening, and here we are. I think he gives the Jets a great third option in the passing game. I think he's got a couple of years left. I think Matt Forte is exactly who the Jets need. Now they just need to get their quarterback back because all of this means nothing if Ryan Fitz signs elsewhere, and as of this time, it has not happened.
That move.
Don't gloss over Ivory. That one caught my eye more than Forte.
Ooh.
Why is that?
The money he got for an injury-prone running back, and they just drafted T.J. Yeldon, who they like, and compared to Le'Veon Bell.
Finally, Greg.
I am going to go with the Janoris Jenkins signing. That caught my eye because he is now the number 2 paid quarterback in the league in terms of guaranteed money, in terms of average salary. He is worth more than Patrick Peterson, more than Richard Sherman. This is the number 2 quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, the Rams chose Tremaine Johnson over Janoris Jenkins. That's a lot of expectations. A guy who is a big personality, going to New York, a lot of money, a lot of expectations. You can just see this going a little sideways.
What's that code for, Greg?
I'm just saying, I think he better step up. He's going to have to be great. He's been an average player, an average to slightly above average.
It's another GM in Jerry Reese that absolutely needs to make a big difference, or he's going to be looking for work.
It is a dangerous combination where you have a GM that needs success immediately, all of a sudden has a giant little piggy bank for free agency. We're going to see how it all worked out. Good job, guys, with all the things that you caught in your eyes.
Our eyes are great.
All right, check out the Around the NFL podcast 3 times a week.